Draw circle is number 11, Sydney Watson, and that is huge for the UConn Huskies as she had a team-high 116 draw controls. She was injured. We weren't sure if she was going to even play tonight.
Well, that's right. She did not play in the two contests that these two teams played up in Stores a couple of weeks ago. So very happy to see Sydney Watson back in the starting lineup. She is such a difference maker, not just offensively, but as you talked about in the circle, she is so dynamic, and she's going to win the opening draw control of this contest for the Huskies.
And that's why it's important to have Watson in there behind the Laprise. The penalty is expired. Here comes the extra attacker. Here's Watson, scores! We are tied up at 4.
What a great shot from up top. Breaking down the lane, Sydney Watson getting a lot of power behind this shot. Nice placement, and you can certainly see how she has scored 49 goals on the season so far for the Huskies.
Just had that little stutter step up at the top of the 8. It just got her defender on the heels a little bit. Take a look at it again.
So impressive in terms of her skill set. I think everyone excited that we get to see her play today. Again, it was a question mark coming into this evening's contest whether she would be available to play. And so far, she has certainly been a factor.
Palmucci sends it behind to Laprise. Here comes Watson barreling ahead. And we'll have a free position opportunity.
Sydney
as Watson was blocked.
Just doing a great job.
Look at this again with a head of steam.
She was not going to be denied.
She is a freight train. So Watson comes inside, scores! An excellent job avoiding the crease.
And that's just what Sydney Watson does. UConn needed a big goal to close out this first half, and Sydney Watson doing everything it took to convert for the Huskies. She is just a special player. What awareness by Sydney Watson. Such a smart player. And look at that statistic. 50 goals on this season. What a year she's had, and she is not done yet.
Top 20 in goals, top 10 in draw controls. She is a Georgetown Trophy finalist, and you can see why.
Absolutely.
And she is not 100% either. That's the important thing to point out. She's doing all this tonight at the draw circle on the offensive end, and she's not 100%. 2 goals tonight for Sydney Watson. And that stops a 12-minute scoring drought for the Hoyas.
But the question for Georgetown, can they win this draw control? Can they find a way to prevent Sydney Watson and the Huskies from continuing to dominate in the circle?
Jordan Sabarin will give it an opportunity. She's had some success tonight in the circle. But Watson able to come up with a loose ball. Here's Watson, right side, has an opening, scores!
And that is just what Sydney Watson does. Using all of her skill set. You saw how quickly Natalia Lynch tried to get to the ball, but Sydney Watson just biding her time, comes up with possession, quickly works her way to the goal. An unsettled situation, and Sydney Watson took advantage for the Huskies. Again, unless you see her play in person, you just can't understand how she puts together these numbers. But when you see her out on the field, it is unbelievable how she is able to dominate.
3 goals tonight, including all those draw controls for Sydney Watson.
I could not be more impressed with her. It is no surprise that she is the Big East midfielder of the year.
Loose ball comes out to George. She gets it up to Watson.
See the speed.
UConn has numbers. Watson switches hands, switches, Shoots again, scores!
Unbelievable. Sydney Watson just single-handedly creating that goal for UConn. Again, she is so dynamic out on the field. Look at her speed up against Ellie Kiernan for the Hoyas. She stops, she switches hands, works around another defender, spins, shoots. A lot in her bag of tricks.
Sydney Watson now has 4 goals on 5 shots.
Again, you can't do it much better than she has done in this evening's contest. And the way that she has dominated possession has kept the ball away from the Hoyas. And really, it makes you think, what a credit to this UConn team that they were missing her in both matchups with Georgetown 2 weeks ago, and they were able to win both of those contests. This team found a way to win when you see what an impact she makes on the field.
To Watson. Watson feeds inside of LaPrice. She scores!
There just aren't words to describe the play of those two athletes on the field tonight for UConn. That connection. Look at Sydney Watson with this pass, the catch by LaPrice, and again the placement. Leah LaPrice has come to play today. Again, that catch in traffic, there were 2 defenders right there, and she is still able to get the shot selection that she wants.
Pass is knocked away by Jillian Haverty, and the UConn Huskies, for the first time since 2015, have an opportunity to play for the Big East Championship.
And you see the reaction by that UConn bench. The second that whistle blew, they were all off the sideline, running out onto the field to celebrate with their teammates. Just the joy and the jubilation on the UConn side, and well-deserved. This was a hard-fought victory by the Huskies. They really earned this by playing so well.